tile. What do you think about the tile?
I don't hate it.
I like it. I don't like the edge finish, how it's gray.
Okay.
Wish it was green. I wish the grout was a little bit darker.
Ooh, even darker.
Mm-hmm.
What are you looking at me for?
Okay, hey, you guys are designing it. If it doesn't sell it. What about the countertops? What color?
It's an all-in-one, so they're white.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's just the color. That's why we brought it, so you can look at it, take a look at it.
Okay.
Give me your feedback.
Sure, let's do it.
Okay.
And then the light, this is where the mirror would go. You guys are okay with that?
Yes.
So we're saying like 3 inches above the backsplash before the mirror starts?
It's actually at 6
6
inches, yeah.
above the backsplash.
Above the countertop.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so here's your countertop, 36 inches. And then you got a 4-inch backsplash. And then I'm going to go 3 more inches on top. And then the mirror will land there. Now,
we can go higher.
if you're a 6 foot something, I'm 5'8", so I'm fine. But if you get a 6 foot person in here, that's not gonna work. So that's why this is a 30-inch mirror.
Okay, and we can do
36 inch.
Yeah,
So
okay,
if
we'll
you get
do
a
36.
36 inch.
No problem.
Okay, we'll do that.
Anything else here?
Yeah.
Okay, so your dad's gonna ask for the color, the hardware. The color of the hardware. Is it gonna be the brushed nickel or is it gonna be the black?
I think for the shower, we should keep it all brushed nickel.
Okay, so you make sure you communicate with your dad about that.
Okay.
Rude dog, AKA. What about the rest of the house? The color of the rest of the house?
You said white. So.
Whatever you guys want.
Well, I know we were discussing the bright white, but maybe make it more softer so it's not super like stale.
Okay.
I don't know how we would do that, if we just have to choose an entire new paint color other than the bright white, or if we can just mess with the formula.
Yeah.
Okay. I liked the color scheme you picked earlier. The all white. I'm not really sure where that was at though. The eggshell.
Okay. So in this palette, these are a little bit too gray. So let's X that. And these are a little bit on the blues. I would stick with any of these two. So we can do even like a pure white. I'm thinking what Rudy had was a high reflective white. I think that's what you said.
The only thing he was saying is with the bright white or high reflective, the house is gonna look stale. So that's why I was like, okay, I don't know if we go for a softer color. That's why my vote's for Greek Villa. But I don't know if this looks too yellow.
What does it look like to you guys?
Well, it's more warm. It's just a tad warm.
Okay.
So, are you okay with it?
This is the color we're doing for all interior walls.
Okay. Sounds
So
good
more
to me.
warmer, but it'll match.
Love it. Do you guys want to look at the color inside? So you guys could. I'm gonna hold it up for you guys, so you guys can
I think for this one, we shouldn't use a warm toned one. We should use something more on the gray. Because the walls are gray, the floors are gray, the grout's gray.
Okay.
I don't know how you feel about that. Like you mentioned, some of these are on the gray toned, blue toned. Like the high reflective white would look nice.
Okay, so
How do you
just text
feel
that to your dad.
Okay.
Just
Pure
remember,
white.
this is a smaller room. The more darker you go, the smaller it's gonna feel. So just keep that in mind. Let's keep it light and bright. So you guys got high reflective white in here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then the general house would be Greek Villa. Right? Okay. Sounds good to me.
I think it'll be cool to paint the baseboards the same color, therefore
Okay.
it's not mixed matched. Because I would be able to notice it. I think I would like it all to be one color.
Okay. All right. So baseboard walls, same color, Greek Villa.
Mm-hmm.
And then what about the drawers and the casing? What color are we going with that?
Could we do that like the bright white as the ceiling? I think I'd keep it white, bright white.
Okay. Lily, what do you want to do?
Sure.
All right, so Lily, you said you wanted to do an accent color in the bathroom?
Do you have an idea of what you want to do for the accent?
Well, I mean, but I think that's kind of like why I wanted to see
Yeah.
the pastels. Because it's already.
Did you guys hear those knees crack? So your cabinet goes up to the bending of that tape right there. And then you guys could find 24-inch mirrors by 36-inch will be great. 24 by 36 mirrors.
So since it's already, oops, the house is already cream, I do want just a small pastel-y color. So even if we go with like something teal, like very subtle, maybe even the greens, something like that. How do you feel about that? A light white is so cute. Dreamy white. Dreamy white. How cute are these greens? Smart white.
I like light white. This is really
The wallpaper that we're gonna do. I think that's what Hollywood might see. Like these two. Right? Because it kind of looks like how the basket weave was. I like those two.
Which one do you prefer?
They have a little kind of gray and like
We ended up going with a polite white. Our vision for this bathroom is to do very neutral, very peachy, tan, beige, and we wanted to do an accent wall because we felt like we wanted to kind of complement our tile that we have going on. Our flooring is very sandy, so this is what we're gonna do.
The whole wall and the basement will be Greek Villa. The trim and the doors is going to be the white.
Bright white.
And then in here is also going to be Greek Villa.
No.
And here's going to be a reflective white.
Yeah, the high reflective
And
white.
then you're going to do this as an accent.
For the whole bath. All ceilings, doors, and casing will be the bright white, same as the ceiling.
Okay, I like it. Would it be on this wall and that wall, or would it go like this? Or what were you guys thinking?
I feel like it might be hard to put a wallpaper on this side because of all the doors.
Because of all the doors, yeah.
So this would probably have to be our main thing, and then we can get a tiny, tiny little console table with a mirror there.
Yeah, so when they stage it, we could do that. Did you guys want to keep the wallpaper going this way, or just stop it here?
well, we're talking about the entrance, right?
Yeah, I mean, I personally would stop it there.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys need a measurement for this?
Yes.
So this is 61 inches by 96. By 97. 61 by 97.
Got it.
What color did we agree to?
What happened?
For the stucco on the fireplace, right?
I think you guys said you guys wanted to do white, or did you guys want to put a color to that?
No, it was agreed on white. Rudy and I are on the same page, unless you want to change it.
So you guys want to do the exterior?
Let's go.
Alrighty. Go to the outside here.
So this is the 50% natural tan. These are supposed to be the walls, this siding around the window, and then that's supposed to be our accent color. So it's going to be the brick, the cinder block, the gates.
Okay, so Downing Earth is the accent?
Yeah.
So is the siding going to go accent as well?
Last time we discussed, it was supposed to be all the same color.
Okay, so this is natural tan, which is what people would say I have a natural tan. Usually I have rollers for this, but we have to improvise it.
Looks the same.
It'll dry a little darker.
It is a little bit darker.
Which one? This one is, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like one of those little kids at the Home Depot on Saturdays. Where they're all painting.
Arts and crafts.
The arts and crafts.
I still like the darker one.
It does look different in the shade.
Yeah, in the shade versus the sun.
Yeah. And that doesn't look as dark as you thought it was going to be. Right?
Yeah. My preference is a darker one. I think it'll look nice with that versus the bright whiter one.
Got
Could
another
we get 50% darker formula?
I thought it was going to be darker. Do you have the paint yet?
Yeah, down in earth here it is.
Oh! Jeez.
You okay there, buddy? Watch out, honey. Watch out.
You know
Don't hurt
what?
yourself.
I thought it was this one.
It is.
It is.
Drowning Earth? Downing Earth? Downing Earth.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't look the same though. Does it? Oh no, it does.
We were just trying to discuss the placement of it one last time. Because you mentioned the fascia, let's keep it lighter and not as dark as the roof. So we were going to stick with the exterior lighter color. And then the brick, the cinder block, and the gate was all going to be the Downing Earth. And on the gate on that side as well. The garage door, this side wall, and this siding was going to be the natural tan. But Theo brought out a good question of if we make this also an accent, the siding. How do you feel about that? Because this is all going to be the Downing, and then there's no other.
Which color are you guys going with? This one or this one?
The right.
On camera, can you guys see the difference? Yeah? So do the darker color here,
Yeah.
and then do this everywhere. Stucco, fascia, eaves, everywhere.
Yeah.
Well, you could even do this to it still, the Downing Earth, and then we can go stucco with the natural tan.
Mhm. So this siding.
This would pop. This
would
would be
be
a pop of color along with the door.
Because all of that's going to be all the natural tan, including the garage door. So what if we
Except
just,
for the door.
what if we made the siding and the door the pop of
Yeah.
from the walls?
With
And
the
then do
tan.
the brick,
The
the
brick.
natural tan.
Well, right now we just paint swatched the exterior of our flip. We ended up going with a natural tan from Sherwin-Williams and Downing Earth from Sherwin-Williams Historical Palettes. We really think it's going to be great. We also did a walk today regarding the lighting, the placement of our cabinetries, regarding all the paint colors for the interiors, the doors, the casings, everything in all accent colors. And then we decided on the placement of all these colors and making sure the team is all on the same page. So our Downing Earth is going to be our accent color. We're going to be using it for the siding that's around the windows. We're going to be using it for our front door and our side gate on both sides of the house as well. And then for the natural tan that we decided on, that's this color, we're going to be using it for the side stucco. We're going to be using it for the blocks, the brick, the cinder blocks. We're going to be using it for the eaves and the fascia and all of this siding and the garage door as well.
I mean, for what we talked about before with like what they wanted to do, I think this was like a good kind of compromise. It's not a double sink, but it's pretty spacious. Look at that.